Hello students, in our previous video, we saw the structure of eye. Let's continue it. We know that light from a source strikes the object, the surface of the object reflects it, and this reflected light reaches our eye. It enters the cornea first, where maximum refraction occurs. Then it passes through aqueous humor to enter through the pupil. It is because of this iris around it. We asked you how the pupil changes its size to control the amount of light entering the eye. Well, it is with the help of a structure called iris. Yes, this iris, which is there around the pupil. The thin circular muscular structure behind the cornea is known as the iris. Yes, the iris is not only the colored part of the eyeball, but also has some muscles that help the pupil contract or dilate. Wait, colored? What do I mean by it? If you see this eye, iris has pigments that give this disc specific colors. So if I say the eyes are blue or green or black or brown, it is all the color of this iris. Yes, it is because of the iris that has pigments of that particular color. As mentioned, another important function of it is to control the size of the pupil. Just as in camera, the amount of light entering in the camera can be controlled with the help of shutter. The iris controls the amount of light entering the eye. Thus, the iris is a flexible structure in the eye. Again, this is true for animals as well. For example, direct high-intensity light into the eyes, like this. What do you see? Yes, the muscles of the iris contract and the pupil becomes small. So only a small amount of light will enter the eye. Similarly, now reduce the amount of light falling on the eyes. We see that the pupil becomes large now. This is because the muscles of iris dilate. More light will enter the eyes now, and so the image formed will be clear and sharp, even though there is less light. The light now reaches the lens of the eye immediately behind the iris. It is a convex lens made up of transparent jelly-like substance. Its refractive index is 1.4, and what it does is refract and focus all the light on the retina and nowhere else. But before reaching the retina, light passes through the chamber between it and lens. It is filled with transparent liquid of refractive index 1.33. Its primary function is to give shape to the eye, that is prevented from collapsing. This liquid is called as vitreous humor. Finally, light reaches the retina and a real and inverted image of the object is formed on it. Yes, the retina. We previously saw that acts like a screen on which an image of object is formed. Yes, retina acts as a screen. It is a very delicate membrane-like structure. Since the eyeball is convex, the image formed by it is always real and inverted. Now this retina has plenty of photosensitive cells. Okay, photo means light and sensitive means they can receive and respond to the light signals. In fact, they can convert them to electrical signals. The major ones are rods and cone cells. Yes, they are named on the basis of their shape that they have. Rod cells are highly sensitive to the light and function in night vision, whereas cone cells are capable of detecting a wide spectrum of light and is responsible for colored vision. These cells become active as soon as light falls on the retina and produce electrical messages. These electrical messages reach the brain through optical nerves that come out from here. The brain interprets these electrical messages and inverts the image for us. As a result, we can see things as they are, erect and colorful. Let me tell you one interesting fact. Do you know how the brain can recognize the color of any object? I just told you that the retina is made up of photosensitive cells that recognize red, green, and blue color. These three colors are called basic colors. And all the different colors we see around us are due to the combination of these three basic colors. For example, when you look at leaf, green light from the visible light gets reflected from its surface. These rays enter the light and get bent or refracted before falling onto the retina. When it falls on the retina, it activates the green light sensitive cone cells of the retina, sending electrical messages to the brain, and we can see the leaf's green color. Now, what if this leaf is yellow? A yellow color is formed when red and green colors are mixed. Everything that looks yellow to us, like this leaf or a sunflower, etc., is because the rays of the light coming from them activate both red and green light sensitive cone cells of our retina. Obviously, these both lights are reflected from these objects as well. And these two cells simultaneously deliver electrical messages to the brain so that things look yellow to us. Similarly, all other colors are perceived by us. I hope now you know how can we recognize different colors in the picture we saw in the previous video. But wait, let me tell you, not all animals can see as many colors as the normal eyes can see. Not just animals, but some people also have difficulty in seeing colors. This defect in humans is called color blindness. It is because some of the cone cells are either absent in their eyes or do not function properly. Some people also have problems with their night vision. This problem is called night blindness. In them, rod cells become malfunctioned. So what we have seen is the structure of eye and how eye can perceive different colors. But how does the eye form sharp and focused images of the objects? Or what happens to the light inside the eye? Think and try to answer it. We will see you in the next video.